as on the scene as I did, but man, this sucks. Sorry, guys.
All gravy, Nate.
Let's see if this works.
I DM once a year, and I fucking suck at it. So you're doing just fine.
Thank you. All right. So regardless, what you guys see as you guys are approaching in here is you see go through this. Hold on, is this set up right now? Nope, it's not. Whatever. I'm just gonna drop your tokens on here.
Let's do it.
It's still not set up right. The scale of this is not right at all, but let's go ahead and switch you guys over.
That just means we can't get into a fight here. That's all it means, guys.
That's how it was last time, I thought.
This
Oh,
scale
that's a different
is wrong, and you guys should not be able to see all the things that you see, but I don't have the time and patience to do everything right now. But regardless, you guys come out of this tunnel from the northeast and begin sailing on down. Yeah, you saying that you're like sailing all sorts of like crazy ways and shit. Cool. You see some guys standing up here, manning ballistas, and as you guys begin to sail on in, you see the only entrance into the actual city of Skullport is this bridge up to the north, where it looks like you may have to dock or moor your ship somewhere over here and walk on actual Skull Island to get into Skullport. And as you guys begin sailing your way closer and closer, you see these men dressed in all black, like I mentioned, with the ballistas aimed in your guys' directions. One of them shouts out, seeming like his voice amplified by some sort of arcane magic. It says, "State your purpose."
Aye, it's Ward. I've got some prisoners here with my liaison and a potential fighter here.
He begins to look you on over quickly, and hears your words and says, "You got the fighter. What for?"
We're gonna take him into Skullport here and see if he's really worth something here. I saw the rather strapping lad himself could maybe win me a couple bucks here or there.
Don't say. Going to take him to the Bat's Roost and see if you can throw him in the ring for a fight or two.
Aye.
Go ahead and make a deception check with advantage.
I'd sit in the back, cross my fingers, give him guidance.
Sure.
Let's see, 15 and 6, so 15 plus a d4. Oh yeah, 18.
Okay. Let's see. That rolled to myself, but okay. He shouts down to
I
you.
still have. Wait, no, I don't.
No, I rolled to myself. What I
Okay.
rolled. But that's fine. You guys don't need to see that number. As he begins to look over you real quick and down the ship, you see him whisper over to one of the guys to the sides and comes over and looks down at him as well. Says, "How many of you got on that ship with you?"
Aye, it's myself, my liaison here, and then the fighter.
Liaison. What is your name?
Every time I hear liaison, my ears go kind of right to him. I just go, Alma.
And is what this word says true?
I mean, Stuart, of course it's true.
You. He kind of points to you. Leave the ship. Come here.
Me?
Don't have all day.
I kind of look around, and I guess I would, I'd start to walk off with Solrak and holding on to the to the rope and leading him off the ship with me as well.
By your lonesome, please.
kind of, I like moor him like a ship to the ship.
Yes, tie him up well, Alma. Tie him up well.
Are you okay if I go up?
If that's what they insist.
I just kind of hop along.
I don't know what the big deal is. It's always something here. We can never just dock our boat and go in here. Make it fast, Alma. And you two up there make it fast as well.
Taking all their money.
What's up? What'd you say,
I
Colbert?
hop up and I said they're probably just scared of you taking all their money, Ward. And I kind of hop up. Like, I've only been on this plane for like a week.
Kind of looks at you, and yeah, you are in your Haragon self currently, right?
I literally just hop up, and I'm just like, what?
Haven't seen your kind around these parts before. You've
Oh,
been
I
down to Skullport before, have you?
Me? No. I've also never seen the end of the world before. One day, I'm sitting in a wonderful, wonderful grove. You should come see it one day. And the next thing I know, I've got a rope around my neck, and here we are.
Kind of scratches his head for a moment.
mean-
The conjunction. I see. So what are you and a drow doing together then? Kind of whispers. You know, those dark elves, they don't seem to get along with other races.
Well, you see, this one here, he likes money. I'm like, kind of wave back at him. And that thing he's got with him, he could potentially win him a lot of money. And me, I'm here for a good show.
Well, you come to the right place. Go ahead and make a perception check. Or not perception, persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion with advantage. Oh, is that advantage on an 8? How is that possible?
I think because you rolled 2 2s.
That's fucking ridiculous. And you rolled a 34? What?
Well, that was disadvantage 2d20s, but yes. Kind of cocks his head to the side once again. You know, a couple of these drows have been coming around here looking for others to enslave and trade and have fight for them. Little one as yourself, you should be careful. Don't think you should be messing around with those types.
Well, Ward and I go way back. About a week and a half. It was a good week and a half. But he saved me, I saved him, and truth be told, I've only met one drow, and I don't know what the big deal is.
Don't get me started on such a despicable race. However, if you would like to seek passage, as I mentioned, I've never seen you or your friend before. I can give you a trial. One of you can enter. See if you can enter in a name into the Bat's Roost if you'd like for a fight maybe tonight or tomorrow. If you're not successful, well, your ship will be here ready for you as you are ready to leave then. If you are successful, well, come back here, let us know, and we'll let your friends come on in.
What's your name?
It's not your concern.
You guys have the funniest names. Well, none of your concern. What would it take to have my friend come in? And let's be honest, I mean, that is a pretty sweet specimen on that ship. Our thought is if we can get him in front of the Rouge, he's a shoo-in for a fight.
Looks down at the boat once more with squinched eyes and then pulls up a set of binoculars and looks down in there. Says, strong fighter indeed.
I'm standing there like flexing.
Perhaps if you want to seek passage, you could make my pockets a little heavier, if you know what I mean.
How heavy do they need to be? And I like empty out both my pockets and like two gold coins fall to the ground. And I go, he has all the money.
Typical Drow fashion. I would say, 100 gold pieces per person for passage.
I kind of go, that's a fairly reasonable amount. And I kind of telepathically ask them both, we fight our way in or 300 gold, and I pretty much go, just give me 1 second there. And I kind of like start hopping back. And as I'm hopping back, I say, it's 300 gold for us all to go in, or I can go in and try to enroll Solrak into a fight. But I don't know how that'll go.
Respond. We stick together. Hey, the man.
All right, so I would just hop down, and I would get both. I would go to Fang for the 300 gold. I wouldn't go to Solrak because he's a slave. Assuming we have 300 gold between us, and take that.
300 gold! Hi. Alright. I just know that my fighter here is gonna win me much more than that. 300 gold. I give him 30 platinum to really let him know I mean business. I got money here.
I take the 30 platinum. I hop up, and I go to the guy, and I go, I could give you. Ward gave 30 platinum as existed, or my recommendation is you go put that on the barbarian. You can double or triple your money, but that's up to you.
Kind of grabs the coins out of your hands,
like,
flips one of them, and says, "Well, it seems like it was worth your passage then, or pay for passage, and perhaps I'll see you all later at the Bat's Roost." He begins to lower this large chain-like kind of wall that is tied between the two sections right here, and with the chains lowered down into the water, allows you guys passage into this docked area.
None of your concern. I'm very glad to have met you today. And I hop away.
Don't make me regret it myself. Welcome to Skullport. As you guys begin to sail on in past these chains that are being lowered before you, you find an empty dock for you guys to tie up and set your ship there if you'd like, or of course, your ship is fancy and magical. You can do whatever you want with it. But with that, you guys step onto the docks and you see all sorts of figures wearing black, seeming to walk from building to building. Most of them armed to the teeth. Blades, crossbows, longbows, you name it. All sorts of members. And of course, as you guys are walking through here, Fang and Solrak, and I guess Wilma with your past investigations into such things, you definitely recognize some insignias on these men of a flying black dragon to be the insignia of the Zentarum. But you guys make your way off of the ship now with your slave in tow, and you see that the bridge to Skullport is to the north.
Well, gentlemen, shall we?
Let's head up there. And, Alma, make sure you've got a tight grip on, the barbarian there.
Super tight.
Yeah, just the way you like it, I know.
As, let's see, your party, as you all begin to walk through these shadowy streets of Skull Island, the oppressive atmosphere of it engulfs you as you begin to cross over that bridge into Skullport itself. The air is thick and damp, and there's a very earthy scent that kind of clings to your senses, intermingling with the faint aroma of something far more sinister, as this place just seems to, give you this unsettling mixture of stale blood and the unmistakable odor of fear. The narrow, uneven cobblestone streets as you guys enter this forsaken town kind of twist and turn like a labyrinth tunnels of the Underdark itself. And you guys see and hear the echo with distant, eerie sounds of unseen creatures scuttling in the darkness. There's all sorts of dimly flickering torches and sconces, their flames barely holding on in the darkness here. And they provide the town with its very feeble illumination. And there's this eerie, kind of wavering light that casts long shadows that seem to dance and whisper secrets as you guys pass by. Now, these buildings that loom above, they're ramshackle structures, leaning precariously, and some appearing to be even on the verge of collapse, with swaying pathways connecting them over top your heads as well. Crumbling walls bear scars of age and neglect, adorned with all sorts of graffiti and the occasional eerie painted rune. It seems to pulse with latent magic. And as you guys continue walking in and wander deeper into Skullport, you begin to encounter some of its inhabitants. Some shady figures shrouded in hooded cloaks begin to lurk in the alleys, their peering eyes glinting with a mixture of suspicion and curiosity as they size you up. You see even a few snakes fly by you and disappear into the darkness. And every step just seems to be accompanied by the low, haunting moan of the wind that seeps through this labyrinth town in the alleyways. And like I said, these torchlights that just flicker, they cast this eerie, long shadows on you guys. And it gives you a very ominous presence as you enter in here.
Question: Would I maybe assume that there could be undead down here?
I think that would probably be a safe assumption.
Okay. With that being the case, I remove my Helm of Brilliance off of me.
Well, I assumed that was
and-
already off of you, but yeah.
Okay.